Australia's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence is in India, where he has held high-level talks. Richard Marles discussed security issues, both regional and global, with his Indian counterpart Rajnath Singh, looking also to how they can deepen their cooperation. Australia has been looking to bolster regional ties amid a growing Chinese military presence. Canberra has also been under pressure to increase its military spending and to strengthen engagement with Indo Pacific allies. India is the third stop on Mr Marles' tour of South and Southeast Asia. He's scheduled to visit Indonesia tomorrow. And when we're joined by Rebecca Bundhun, she reports live from Mumbai. Rebecca, if Australia is concerned about a growing Chinese military presence, is likely to share that concern with India. This is a perennial concern for New Delhi as well. In that instance, is Mr Marles in India likely to achieve his goals there?
Well, this visit is certainly very sharply focused on defence and security, and both India and Australia do have these shared concerns about the security situation in the Indo Pacific region, particularly China's rising strength in the region. We have to remember that both India and Australia are part of the Quad group of nations, and that is a grouping that is aimed at countering the rise of China in the region, also includes the US and Japan, of course. And with this visit to India, Mr Marles was really looking at strengthening the defence relationship between India and Australia. He talked about that in his remarks ahead of the talks that he held with India's Defence Minister, Rajnath Singh. Interestingly, he talked about how in recent years, the defence aspect has really become a very significant part of the overall bilateral relationship between India and Australia. And he talked about the relationship with India being of the highest priority. So really, with this visit, it is very focused on that and those shared concerns about the Indo-Pacific region and that security situation.
All right, India, of course, has faced a real security situation on its border very recently. What's India likely, given these concerns that New Delhi would have, what's India likely to be hoping to get from Australia in this particular visit?
Yes, that's right. India too shares those concerns, of course, in the Indo-Pacific region, China's rise, and India also looking to generally boost defence collaboration in terms of technology and industrial collaboration, for example. But in Rajnath Singh, India's defence minister's comments ahead of the talks that he held with Mr Marles, he talked about the recent attack that India has faced in Kashmir. And he made it very clear that he did want to talk about India's response to that. And that was something that was certainly discussed in the meeting, with India launching strikes last month in response to April's attack in Kashmir, which India blamed on Pakistan, something which Islamabad has completely denied. Those strikes by India then, of course, resulted in 4 days of military conflict between India and Pakistan, which eventually resulted in a ceasefire. But as part of a wider move, India was very keen to talk to Australia about that and explain from India's point of view that that was a measured response. And with this meeting was also calling on Australia with help with combating terrorism.
And thanks for that. Rebecca Bundhun there reporting live from Mumbai. Of course, Richard Marles, Australia's Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister, making that visit to India.